As you've heard, this board has known for months that we were contemplating the hiring of an SRO. The public knew 3 months ago, you can just look at the headlines, advising that we were in fact discussing hiring a Westfield police officer to be stationed at the high school. And this board in March then unanimously approved the budget for that position. We haven't violated or avoided one procedure, policy, regulation, rule, or law with respect to how the SRO position has been moved forward. For anyone to intentionally or unintentionally mislead the public into thinking otherwise is just wrong. In fact, I would go further and say it's harmful not just to the board, but to the students who would in fact benefit from the SRO position. And that brings me to my opinion on the substance of the SRO position. Because the process debate is in fact a lot of noise. What matters is whether this position will be meaningful to the student population. I doubt it will benefit my own kids, but that's not the threshold by which I make decisions as a board member. I put great weight in Maureen Masri's description at our last board meeting of how this position can help, and in the past, in fact, has helped, a subset of our student base. As Maureen described it, some kids need a multi-pronged approach. A little bit of guidance, which her team provides. A little bit of administration, which Peter's team provides. And a little bit of what an SRO has to offer, separate and apart from the other two prongs of the equation. We have the opportunity, even with our limited budget, to help these students. I'm not qualified to say they don't need that help. And I'm certainly not going to say they don't deserve it or they're not worth it. And I'm not going to sit here and micromanage Maureen, Peter, and Dr. Dolan. If we can't trust them to allocate $50,000 to an identified need, then we have bigger issues that we should be discussing as a board. I don't believe the micromanaging is because we truly don't believe Maureen, Peter, and Dr. Dolan can't determine what is in our students' best interest. I think this became a bigger debate because some people are opposed to firearms, even when worn by a police officer in the school. And we heard some of that tonight from public. I could respect that point of view, even though I don't agree with it, if that is simply what was said. And as I mentioned, speakers got it tonight and said that very clearly. The process, or somehow the board knowing better than the people we've put in charge, is simply shameful and would be doing a complete disservice to the students we work so hard to make better, meeting after meeting. Thank you.